Sunday Night Live. You know, you got these pouches are all, I think there's all 100. You just need to count them and ship them. And you know, you got these tool bags.
That I need webbing and velcro.
Yep. What's up, guys? When you jump on here, just leave a comment. Let us know, number one, that you're here. Number two, how do we sound? How does the picture look? Are we up and running as we need to be? Got some split front 308 chest rigs being made. We have some Woodland M1 Grand chest rigs, though those might be sold out. I'm not sure. If the website will let you order it, then we've got it. We can ship it to you tomorrow morning. If you use a discount code of any kind, then it will delay your shipping a little bit. So if you're going to email me and be like, oh my God, I'm in a hurry, I got this thing, well then don't order anything else with it. Don't use a discount code. Papa Mike, what's up? Vance, what's going on? Byron Roberts, what's up? LW Jax, what's up? Arkansas Infidel, what's going on, man? Brad Barr, Chase Peoples, what's up? John Ross, Easy K. Evan, what's up? Happy Easter, motherfucker. What's up? Do you want a multicam NSW admin panel? You have a chance to get them probably tomorrow. Raid black roll-up dump pouches are going probably tomorrow also. Muddy Paws, what's up? Don't care when I get it, but stoked about the radio. The radio will be really sweet. I wrote some software with ChatGPT today. That's cool. Did you see how they had it? They attached ChatGPT to a Furby, and Furby's like, "We're going to take over your household." Furbies, they were actually banned on all military bases. If you're not aware of that. Pierre, what's up? Dana left here, not short, just a little while ago. Philippe, what's up? How are you? Pierre, you got an M1 Grand? You should get one. Then we can do some animate the gates kind of shit. Anybody gifting a recruit a built Coyote in your color choice? Also, anybody gifting a recruit, I don't know what you're asking though. I don't know what that is. CD Gray, what up? Furbies freaked me out, they should. I'm sure there were plenty of people coming into the emergency room with them stuck in their buttholes. You need a bigger safe. That's good, man. Just got done with kids' Easter egg hunt. Cool, cool. These are M1 Grand chest rigs in Woodland. We have 2 Lonely Covert rigs, although we haven't pulled anything since noon today. We pulled and packed and actually shipped orders today. We did everything today that would have to be done Monday, so it's done yesterday and today. We got some black micros still available. I've got some multicam black 12 gauge micros available. Kiri, what's up? Got some hydros, some butt packs, zippered knife pouches, shotgun cards. Ordering a kid SOE belt. Wasn't sure what color to get him, so he could use after basic. Coyote is good to go for Army at least. Right on. Right on. I said I'm sure there's plenty of people with Furbies stuck in their assholes in the emergency room. Pierre just sent me a picture of an x-ray with a Yankee candle inside somebody's asshole.
Wow, that's fucking impressive.
That's a special kind of girl.
It probably was a dude.
Oh, of course, it's always a dude.
It's always a fucking dude.
It's always a dude. Do we like our chamber vac? Yeah, I would highly recommend it, man. I've got a 215 Vac Master, 215. Highly recommend. They go. I know they make them up to a 4500 also, which is enormous. My friend's got a butcher shop, and he's got 2 of them. They come on rolling carts. Yoder, what's up? Am I wrong for picking a fight with my new loud, obnoxious California neighbors? Just remember, I mean, if they're, I don't know your situation, right? I think that you should strive to live in a place where you can't hear or see your neighbors. If you pick a fight with your obnoxious California neighbor, just remember they are obnoxious California neighbors. So when law enforcement comes, what is that contact going to look like? Number one. Number two, you have to live there. How far are you willing to take this compared to how far they're willing to take it? And how underhanded are you prepared to fight, right? Are you willing to burn their house down knowing it'll burn your house? Because that's how I would go. I'd burn both those fucking houses down. But I'm not sure what your threshold of discomfort level is. Whoever's making money off Furbies, they're doing a stellar job marketing. See, teenagers, I think it's just like, it's a thing that's back around like vinyl records. Chuck, what up? Glenn Young, what chamber vacuum sealer are you thinking about? Burn everything. We've been here 40 years. I got it handled. Right on, right on. It is a trip, right? We have a lot of people moving here from California. California, they sold homes or whatever. The other thing to keep in mind too, right? A lot of people that are relocating to your area, my area, they didn't have shit in California. They literally got to the point where they couldn't afford to live. So they went back where they thought it was inexpensive, or they looked at like the most impoverished area of all of Tennessee. Well, that's Camden, Tennessee. So they move here. And then they're baffled that we don't have all these amenities and free shit that they had in California. Why don't we have a bowling alley? Why don't we have a bar and a pool tables and like all this bullshit, right? That's a great idea. You know who should start that? You should fucking start that. You want to keep your area how you want it or make it how you want it, you have to get involved in local area politics. You need to go to the meetings, at least be present and listen. You need to identify who the enemies are, because there are enemies, right? All those Biden signs you saw in people's yards, you need to have a list of who that was so you know who it is you are dealing with in the future. Because I promise you, they have you on a list somewhere that they have made. Survival tips. What's up, man? How are you? 45 of you on here, only 27 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for me. Back out of there, hit that thumbs up. Then let's leave some comments. Share this video. If you're here on your Sunday night and it's important enough for you to interact and be part of the conversation here, then it's important enough for you to share it for somebody else also. Share this out. Let other people know we are here. I'm amazed by those that move to rural conservative areas and are shocked when people have guns. Absolutely, man. We have people that walk around with guns all the time. More importantly, we have people that walk around with guns that you can't see all the time. I think you're a goober if you're walking around with your shit out exposed, right? Why don't you have it concealed? Because that's part of your everyday, right? That's part, just like putting on fucking underwear. Your dick's not hanging out, your gun shouldn't be hanging out. We have people that literally drive Razors and Rangers and shit to work every day. We live in a great place. Even fucking Franklin, Tennessee, some of the most expensive real estate in Tennessee. They're driving around in Razors. It's fucking awesome. Action Jackson, what's up? Got to get away from the food saver. Looking in, oh yeah, you'll love it. It's a completely different thing, man. Completely different animal. Read a story of a Cali transplant that complained about his property taxes going up 4 times. He voted for playground, city beautification, new school building. Yeah. Yeah. There shouldn't be any fucking money going to the school if you don't have a kid there. And if you live there and don't have a kid there, none of your fucking money should go to the school. Your school should be awarded by fucking grades. They should be awarded. Your school should be awarded money by the grades and the test scores and achievement. Not a fucking dime should go to a school if you don't have fucking kids there. 100-day project. What up? We vacuum seal jars. You can vacuum seal jars with the chamber vacs. I already sourced 871 supercharger. I had a supercharger. I don't remember what it was off of. I was going to put it on a 383, I think. We never did. What? The law is no concealed carry in Camden. When I take classes, there are dozens of us and no issues. Guess what conceal means? The law is no concealed carry. I don't know what you're talking about. Fucking, you can conceal carry here. You're supposed to have a permit, right?
I think it's constitutional carry now.
Yeah, you do whatever the fuck you want to do here, buddy.
I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Yeah, check, right? I reserve the right to be wrong, but Jaeger concealed carries, everybody concealed carries. All of my people all conceal carry. Teachers union would shit brick. Yeah, there shouldn't be a fucking teachers union. The teachers union, where somebody has 100. I don't know why we just dropped that. What I said is teachers, 180 days off. Yeah, there shouldn't be a. Your pay should be based on fucking performance. And it should be up to the parents whether you fucking their kids go to your classes or not. James told us, be aware of the no conceal law in Camden. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but everybody fucking can. Whether you need a permit or not, I don't know now because it's constitutional carry. However, James had a concealed weapons permit. Everybody in this building has a concealed weapons permit. All of my kids have concealed weapons permits. Letitia, what's up? Jose, what's up? You made the teachers union, man. I don't care. Just wait. I make everybody mad at some point. Got a realization that only knowing a something life of getting a paycheck from a job, like not having a clue where your food comes from or how to cook. My governor is implementing a voucher system in Arkansas. The whining has commenced already. Yes, because it's going to have to be performance-based, right? All those people who got paid who didn't perform, like those jobs are going away. Are you guys aware that McDonald's closed all of their fucking corporate offices in the United States? You know why? Because jobs are going away, right? You have major fucking companies laying off 10%. Let me translate that for you. They're laying off 25 to 30%. And you know what that's going to do? That means the remaining 70 is going to pick up the slack. You know what that's going to do? There is no more fucking trees to hide behind. The non-performers are about to be fucking 100% seen. That means when they get rid of those motherfuckers, the other people will make more money, and the shit that's been in the way will no longer be in the way. There will be no place to hide if you're mediocre. Just ran across these. They look pretty cool. 12-volt DC 1-ton electric hydraulic floor jack. Right on. John, what's up, man? Witherspoon. Mom's been a teacher 35 years. She's a Navy brat, badass. I dare a kid to bring problem into her class. Good, good. That's few and far between, as you and I both know. I'm still gonna have my permit because, yeah, why would you not? Never once in all of the classes I've taken did I hear James or any instructor mention no conceit. Yeah, that's what I thought too, man. I'm sure there's something there. Nobody shows their cards when playing poker. Why open? Yeah, why would you open carry? And it's usually somebody with a fucking a goober dipshit holster, no fucking belt. Time to start selling my feet picks. You totally should sell your feet picks. Like at the tailgate of the Subaru, the roof rack of the Subaru, out the window of the Subaru. What'd be even better, you should paint your toenails so they look like a chick. Imagine their surprise when they find out a year later you're not a chick they've been looking at. I've been in a while, thought I'd see what you're up to. Mojo, what's up? Some of the constitutional carry states are permitless for the state residents only. Others are U.S. citizens. Why not check, man? Do your due diligence. And what was might not now be, right? Shit changes. It's always on you. Always. It is up to you. Mendoza. Louis Mendoza. I see an M. I don't know what that means. On the steering wheel of the Subaru. Thanks again for putting the radio package together. It'll be nice. You will be very pleased with it. I have to open carry sometimes due to open wound. I am well aware of your situation. I am well aware. Crossbow suggestion. 10 point. I have a bunch of crossbows. I am much faster with a compound bow, of which I shoot Bowtech. I'm pretty brand loyal to Bowtech. I've got a lot of bows, archery equipment and stuff. I have several crossbows. They're loud. They're not as fast. They're nowhere near as fast to reload as a compound bow. However, you can keep it loaded right and you can fire it like a rifle. Does it cost any money in Tennessee to get a concealed? Yeah, it's like $30, I think. And if once you've had it for 3 years, it can be lifetime. And you get it from the DMV. It's like not a big deal here. Sorry, John, you're correct. The reference I made was before 21 when the law... Right on. Only open carry if you're in the woods working or hunting. Brian Voss, what up? Easy K. So, crossbow guy. Have you fired a crossbow? What are you looking at for yourself? What are you thinking? So out of practice, out of the times with my bow, but I always loved the Matthews. I tried to like Matthews. I really did. I tried to. Punch this in the Amazon. I'm in New York and had a 16-month process to get a permit. Yeah, well, you just said it all. You're in New York. Do you get to keep both your nuts in your sack, or do they only let you have one at a time? The crazy thing is, as fucked up as New York is, it's controlled by less than fucking 2% of the fucking landmass. Trump Jr. followed. Yeah, Trump Jr. actually comments on my stuff. We have some mutual friends that he's very good friends with. He comments back and forth on some of my stuff. He typically, if I comment on his shit, he replies to it. Joe's buddy's gonna hook me up with a different kind of holster. It hopefully works. But right on, man. Right on. Good. New York, bless your heart. Got 3 crossbows, 2 compounds, 1 recurve breakdown. Yeah, I like the idea of the recurve breakdowns. There's some pretty badass stuff out there. And that being said, the DMV will not accept your carry permit as an ID. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It depends on who you get at the DMV, too. He only gets 1 back when it gets checked out of evidence. After getting stolen, I don't know what we're talking about. Have you looked at working with biothane for anything? Yeah, we've had biothane in here. It typically, biothane comes like a webbing, you know. It comes in different widths, 1.5 inch, 1 3/4, 2 inch. You're typically going to rivet it together to make your ends. I think I'm going to sell all my stuff and buy a 70s Trans Am and go cruise the US. You should totally do that. You should totally do that. I would put a Geo Metro motor in there. I would take your Trans Am body and just put it on a Toyota truck frame or a Chevy Blazer. Can I restring my compound bow myself? Don't let. Yeah, I think you can. If you had to, you could. You could also buy the material to make your own strings, so you had it sitting around. It's doable. There's a ton of companies though that will make custom strings for you, right? Like your chick gets into archery or whatever, likes hot pink. You can have a badass twisted black and hot pink string made. Like you can completely customize every piece of your bow nowadays. I like a lot of these new big bore air guns. Fucking, they're crazy, man. They're dropping big Africa game with those big bore compressed air guns. And they are still currently legal for anybody who is prohibited from owning firearms. What are some of the best barter deals you've done? I should ask that on members meeting. I haven't done a bunch of barter deals because it always comes back to cash, right? You assign a price on this, and you assign a price. I assign a price on this, and what do we assign the price based on? Always cash. I've done some gold trades. I've done some silver trades for gear. I like those, but they're not at all frequent. And then typically, when I'm looking for something, right? I was looking for backpacks. So I put up on Facebook, hey, I'm looking for Mystery Ranch backpacks. And guys out of the woodwork were like, hey, I've got this Dragon Slayer. I've got this 3-day. I own 78 backpacks last time I counted. It's probably closer to 100 now. I think 20 of them are Mystery Ranch. So guys would be like, hey, I've got this. I want $350 for it. I'm like, okay, I'll give you $350 in credit towards SOE gear. And we used to like, okay, I want this, this, and this, right? So we would send them, and I'd be like, I don't have this, but I got this one. So they'd send me the backpack, I'd send them a box of gear. Nowadays, I can just give you a gift card, you know, for the amount, and you can order what you want. We haven't done that for a long, for a while. I wanted MREs, right? So dudes would send cases of MREs through the mail. It's very expensive though on shipping now. It's even worse than it was. But when I was looking for something, we could almost always trade for it, but I would put the call out. Rob, are extra strings good indefinitely? I would think they are, right? Because it's wax synthetic anyways, and you keep them in those little plastic tubes. I would think that they are. I would think the only thing that could possibly fuck those up is rodents. I don't understand why people brag about getting their medical weed card and say, can't wait till July to carry leave. Yeah, as soon as the government wants to fucking cut all them motherfuckers off, you guys are cut off. I have a 10-point crossbow, and it's great. Be really careful cranking that thing. Do it wrong, and it will be under tension and totally jammed up. So I've not had any problems. I have a 10-point crossbow that has the built-in crank with it. And it's been cool. I've got another one. I don't remember what brand it is. It's Kryptek Typhon. Done labor trades, work for items, right on. Traded 6 lane hens last week for 5 Morgan. That's cool. That's fucking great, man. Did you see Grantham shot a gel torso with a tank round? So I keep seeing the video. I haven't watched it. I didn't know that's what it was. I thought they were driving over something. I wonder if a big air gun would be able to stop a vehicle. I would guess not, but I don't know. Do you think Don Jr. should run for president and Eric as vice president? Double the Trump? Could it be any worse? I think any one of you people on here could run for president and be better than what we have. I like the Trumps. I like what Donald Trump did. I know there was some things he did that I don't like. Were we better off with Trump than what we have now? If Trump came back into office next term, would we be better than we are now? And I don't think anybody could deny that we would. Was there? No, we didn't send a text out. Every time we do a text, we have to start it from scratch. We can't just resend the same text, but we can resend the same email. So Amanda just like in the last 10 minutes, sent out the email. There was no text tonight though. Crack the water pump and it would possibly drop. Yeah, maybe, but how are you going to target that on a moving vehicle? You'd be better off if you want to disable vehicles that are not moving, you'd be better off learning to create thermite. Electric work for new gravel driveway, that's sweet. I have in-laws in Adirondack Mountains, upstate New York. 50% of people are concealed carry, yet they have to register each pistol with the state. Yep, crazy. Patrick, what's up, buddy? President is a horrible job in my... Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I don't want any of it. That's why I'm putting my money behind the guy I do want to be mayor or sheriff. I have a video with Mike Shelby. It's not live yet. You guys should listen to it. Well, I have a lot of videos that are going up you should listen to. I just want to make sure I got the email. I wanted to make sure nothing was up with my phone. Oh, yeah, Chase, we didn't send a text tonight. Dana was here. We hung out first. I've really enjoyed your interviews lately. Fuck all those other ones you did, but lately, yeah, we've got some good stuff coming out right now for sure. There's 20, I think. Sheriff, most definitely. Our sheriff has stepped up to bat for the people more often than the mayor. For real. Like the sheriff's the one that has the power. Like if the mayor's like, "Hey, we're going to do this thing," who has to enforce it? The sheriff, right? So get the sheriff you want. Can't stay long. I can't stay long either. Muddy paws. Have you not seen the giraffes? Hold on a second. I have 7 of them. Can Dana apply the crazy hot metrics to politics? I'm sure you know Dana was a politician, right? There's 5 of them. One of them's not here. I do know where it is, but I'm missing one too. I'm not sure where I put the other one. You want one? Everything's got a price. I can source you one. I know where there's some at. If you want just a shoulder mount like that, you're about $4,000 right now. Totally doable. I can probably get it to you within 2 weeks if you want one. Muddy Paw. I have a few buildings. I have a few buildings and a lot of trucks and vans and trailers. Crazy hot politician. I will run it past him. Who has a problem with shipping? 82 people like and share, guys. Yeah, I show 79. We can still get some more thumbs up, though. I don't see anybody has a. Oh, imagine if they just started with live chat all the time so you could see it. Surprised to see how much the cost of a giraffe hunt. Oh, yeah, for sure. I want the giraffe neck with a boar's head and antler on top. It'd be expensive, man. You'd have to buy a mount, and then I have somebody that can do it for you out of Texas. She's really, really good. Giraffes and globes. Yeah, I got giraffes, globes. I got 3 hippopotamus upstairs. I've got 2 hyenas, 2 bobcats. I'm having 2 more bobcats done. I'm building a wall full of globes. I'm going to do umbrellas next. I'm going to hang umbrellas upside down off the rafter beams. I'm going to get a few more flying pigs. So when you come in, there's a whole flock of flying pigs. A big sticky like. The sheriffs and constables are the power politicians. Absolutely. Monkey. I got some monkeys. I have a flying monkey from Wizard of Oz. The Willis pack. People offer all the time to buy the Willis pack. That's never leaving here. You might be the only person I've ever heard say the weren't sure where the giraffe was. If you were to speak to my wife, she probably has a lot of things like that that have been said. Chris Watkins, what's up, buddy? Hey, there's 80 people on here. I know some of you are like, I don't need a chainsaw class. Listen, we're going to have a get-together one Saturday here. Chris Watkins is the motherfucking chainsaw man. And we're going to do the chainsaw massacre of how to run your chainsaw. We're going to show you how to run your saw, how to sharpen your saw, how to maintain your saw, what saw you need, right? Everybody wants the big 455 Rancher, but it might not be what you need. And if you have it, you definitely need a smaller saw. What the difference between a top handle and a back handle saw is. What the we're going to show you Steels, Husqvarna, Echoes. Like we're going to pull out a bunch of saws. You're going to get to cut some shit. Chris is going to show you how to fall a tree, how he climbs a tree. Maybe not have you climb the tree, but you're going to know everything there is to know about tree cutting that can be taught in an afternoon. And we're going to have a get-together and a barbecue and hang out here one Saturday. Who on here would be interested in attending that? Out of 69 people on here currently, would you be interested in coming and hanging out and doing that? Amanda needs a saw class. Evan Dixon, Chuck Peoples. Disarticulated human skull. I have a few disarticulated human skulls. Star Wars Tauntaun. Yeah, I got a Star Wars Tauntaun. There's a taxidermist out of Texas. She's really good. She does like real museum preparations and stuff. She will build you a Tauntaun head or a full 13-foot tall Tauntaun. Now that's made with real fur and horns and everything also. All right, we're back on. I don't know why it keeps dying. I need a couple more hot spots. Not hot spots, but antenna spots. I need some boosters for the Starlink also. Got your radio pack. Appreciate the service. Great company. Keep bringing back. Blue Dude, what do you have? You have one of my radio pouches? We have a couple of deals running right now. Fell in a tree. Yeah, by blowing it up. I'm sure there is somebody that will not be this class, right? What would, like primal cord? Run det cord around it. Muddy Paws. It'll be in Camden, Tennessee. I'd go if it wasn't 2,000 miles away. Come on, man. There's people come here from 4,000 miles. There's a dude came here 4,000 miles from the very tip of Canada. There's people that come here from Japan, Norway, Finland, Israel, Germany, every time we do an event. Have you seen my chicken prosthetic? So if your chicken gets his leg cut off, there's a little prosthetic for him. Tannerite. So if you're going to use something like Tannerite, you need to tamp it. You need to understand tamping. Making dinner than a false leg, of course. But where have you ever seen a chicken prosthetic leg before? When did you ever think you would hear that? Look into cell signal boosters, or for big city concrete office buildings, basically a repeater. Is that a baby? Yeah, it's not a real one though. That's not an actual fetal skeleton. It's a composite. But yeah, that is what that is. Had a rooster, both feet froze off. He would have needed two. I have a chicken that has broke its leg somehow, and for the last year, she's been on one leg. The other leg is there, but she hops around on one leg, completely functional. I used friend's Greenworks battery-powered chainsaw. Was surprised by how well it performed. Obviously, it's not as powerful as gas. I agree with you, Haunted. I cannot say enough good about the DeWalt's. Having used several, Jeff has several DeWalt's. But I have a Milwaukee, which I've been more than pleased with. And I also have, what's the green stuff? Cobalt. Had to cold two chicks, splayed legs. If I was forced to sleep in that room for one night, I would be in therapy forever. There's no ghosts in here anymore. There definitely was. That's a hippo skull cap. That's a hippopotamus right there. A frame full of baby doll eyes. Will we sheetrock the ceiling? No, it's steel. It's tin. We were going to do copper over. There was a kitchen going in here, a gourmet kitchen, and we never did build it out. So the copper ceiling tiles never got put in place. So if we finish it, well, when we finish it, we'll just put metal up to match this. I thought I wanted a kitchen up here. I have a full commercial kitchen downstairs. We would never use the kitchen up here. See, it's all metal, the ceiling in here. If you never moved to Tennessee, where else would you have maybe moved? I heard you were, say Kentucky's pretty cool. I was born in Florida, live in Massachusetts, moving this year. So we actually talked about that tonight. If I was moving, we'd probably go to Chattanooga. Dana said he likes Where did you say, Amanda? What's further east? Knoxville, right? And Knoxville is definitely, you can buy more for your money in Knoxville than Chattanooga, I think. I do like Louisville. I like Louisville a lot. I would not want to live in Louisville, but I like going to Louisville. Solid gold dental bridge, infant from late 1800s, family members, super rare. That's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. What made the ghost leave? So the ghost was attached to this right here. When this came in here, all kinds of shit started happening. Nothing violent, but a lot of stuff started happening. Opening doors and started opening, closing, slamming. People were seeing people. This went to a friend's house. It's actually registered on a historic site. It's registered as a historic site here in Tennessee. And his house was a Civil War house, and it had slave quarters in the basement. And this thing, his house, is very haunted. And this thing was there for about 6 months while he built this cradle that holds it. When this came back, all the weird shit was no longer happening. While it was gone, nothing was happening. What this is a witch. And she is on fire. And it was believed that witches could turn into smoke and go down your chimney. So these were on several houses as talismans that were burning witches to keep the witches, to scare them off from coming down the chimney. This came up for auction. There was 2 of them. They were supposed to bid. They were supposed to go up for auction as one lot. And we were only able to get 1 of these. And this is the one. And there was a ton of shit. This came in here wrapped up in like a wool blanket, set in the corner of my office. And all kinds of shit fucking went crazy for about a year while it was here. When it left, everything stopped. Dental bridge for, yeah, it does make no sense. I have a toddler's coffin. It used to be, especially years ago, most towns or villages did not bury their dead in coffins. They couldn't afford to. So they would have the funeral, and you would have the baby in this coffin, and then they would take it out of the coffin and they would bury the baby in the ground. Or child, young child. Evan, no, it stayed there. We think because there's so much activity there that whatever was attached to this stayed there. It's outside of Nashville. It's historically registered for several different reasons. I don't remember what kind of tree it has, but it's the biggest one of this tree in the United States also there. Our friend Kerry Brown, who made Amanda's desk, and he made this table here for me. You can't really see it. It's covered in stuff. It's his house. It's his mother's house. Minneapolis Museum of Art has nothing compared to your collection. I go to a lot of places, and when I see them, I think that we have the impression when we see things in museums that they're real. And a lot of that stuff is not real. And I know that for a fact because some of it, I have the actual real piece, and they have a replica. Rob Zombie, if you've ever seen his house on Cribs, he has a lot of the stuff that I have also. But both him and I have the replicas, right? We have the reproductions. This is a pretty cool freshwater dive hat. Weighs about 150 pounds. Surface supply. Diver, river diver. 60 years, I'm going to have a hot smoking body when I'm getting cremated. How's Kerry? He's fucking busy as can be, man. His shit's all sold before he makes it. I want that mermaid. Scott, so I wanted this mermaid very much, and I got it out of a prop house. I got this out of a prop house in Atlanta. And if you search fiberglass mermaid or whatever. This is not the only one of these, right? It's not custom made. You see these in pubs and bars, and a lot of times like aquarium themed restaurants, you'll see these. But the boobs are particularly nice on her. Working for a utility company, we accidentally found a permitted grave for a child on private property. No one told us until the mother came out screaming as we just about uncovered her son. Holy shit. Civil War house here close to where I live, and they say strange. Oh, I bet it does, man. I guess we could say you're not a minimalist. I'm in a lot of groups that are called maximalist. Anything you dislike about having a commercial kitchen? No, nothing fucking at all, man. If you ever cook on a commercial stove, you will wonder how you ever cooked anywhere but else, right? My stove will literally melt pans. And then once you have a commercial sink, a 3-bin sink with high pressure water, like you will literally never cook at home if you have access to a commercial kitchen. It will ruin you. Child support survival? Shit, bro. You're fucked. It's designed to fuck the father always. I pay $2,500 a month for my son who is in California. California keeps over half of that money. Less than half of that goes to him and his mother. And that's really what it is, right? It goes to his mother. It doesn't go to him. It's not going into a 401k for him. It's not going into a college fund. Let's be real. That money goes to the mom. Yeah, once you cook on a gas stove. Prescott, Arizona, dark sun, 500 people died in a fire in 1906. Replicas are for safety reason. So paint doesn't get thrown on Mona Lisa, perhaps. Have you thought about offering exclusive gear, shipping priority exclusives to get-togethers? Yeah, Nicholas, we're going to be doing some of that. That's in the works. That is in the works. These food dogs are fucking badass. There's a polar bear rug. Those are zebra chairs. That Chesterfield couch and these little seats. That's a giraffe right there, all rolled up. I'm a child support survivalist. Man, why are your chef knives so dull? When I was cooking breakfast at SRF, they brought me a knife from your kitchen to chop onions. Ended up using my 2-inch Skinner. Who are you? Who are you? Which person are you? You gotta feed the baby rabbit? Do we go nuts turning off lights? Only because I have so many, right? So that's a triple switch. And that one there is tied to the one down here, and it's tied to the one over there. And I thought, well, I might want to be able to turn that light on and off. So I've got this 3-way gang switches. Yes, I go nuts turning off lights. Nothing in this fucking building makes sense. Because the contractors were like, hey, where do you want these light switches? And I'm like, hey, put them where they should be put. And clearly by saying that, they knew I didn't know where they should be. Well, let me tell you a secret. The lights should be on the opposite side of the hinges of every door. And that is not how shit ended up in this building. Amanda will text you after your cart checks out. At least I get one. Thomas, I also ran parking. Right on, man. Right on. Will change your life. I can put some in for you. Leviton Caseta. I don't know what that is, Evan. I'm a fly when it comes. Why? Because it like attracts you. Replace the switches with auto. Oh, that'd be great. People don't get turning off lights until they're paying $800 a month. My power bill here is $3,500 a month. And these lights, these are all quad T5 HO. So they're fluorescents, but they burn so hot that if you touch them, they will melt your skin off, right? They put out a lot of heat. Anything that produces heat electrically costs a lot of money to run. We're switching them over as they burn out over to LEDs. So when we built this, right, from the ceiling here to the upper deck, the floor is about 12 inches thick. And we're putting sound abatement insulation. And I'm like, hey, double the insulation so it's quieter upstairs. Maybe it's quieter upstairs, but what it definitely did, because these are all surface mounts because the ceiling is low in here, we had to use surface mount lights so they tuck up inside and they hold all the heat. What that does is it makes the upstairs 20 degrees hotter, so it kicks on the air conditioning units. And we have 7 of these air conditioning units that look like this. This temp star handlers, right? Well, there weren't really mini splits. They weren't really a big thing when we built the building, or we would have used mini splits in some places. But because of the heat the lights put out, it kicks the air on, so the air is always running upstairs, and thus the $3,500 a month electricity bill. How much is the radio programming worth alone on the radio bundles? Andrea, what's up? With SDG&E, it's cheaper to run the electric heater than it is to run gas. Yeah, not here. 5 a.m. comes early. Yep, 4:30 comes early too. Convert the switch to a smart switch. Can set up scene to control them all. Still works as manual. Oh, that's fucking cool. So what do I just control them like from my phone? $39 typically include the radio package. Even I have them in my house. Yeah, we know you didn't put them there. He probably did. Z-Wave light switches. Weapons Junkie, what's up, buddy? Mel Fisher found the Atosha mother lode of 40 tons of gold and silver. Every artifact displayed at the Mel Fisher Museum is gold-plated lead. I did not know that. Didn't they take all the gold from Mel Fisher? He probably doesn't even have any of it. Both the heater, air conditioner, all lights. Dave the electrician did. Motion activated. That's what I thought I wanted. When I walked in here, I wanted the lights to go like Resident Evil. Black powder revolvers aren't considered firearms. I have a buddy who's a felon. It's superseded by federal law. Federal law says any firearm is explosive propellant. So, with that advice, while he is fine state to state, when the feds want to jam him up, they will jam him up over it. I use Lutron at home. Can cut on and off the lights from your phone. Jody knows. He got them with my house. Right on. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow.